And we'll be good to go. And we're going to go ahead and do this. And then I'm going to go ahead and do this. And I'm going to go ahead and go with this here. Not even going to look at the screen anymore. Alright, I want you to pay attention on winning. Alright, and not emoting. Take that Loon Freeze out of here, little Luke. Don't clump them up either, okay? And a boom. Let's get this down. The Valkyrie should go away. No more hits, one more hit. Let's go, GG's, guys. I knew he was going to drop the gang. Okay, again, part of winning battles is patience, not overcommitting, and just knowing what your opponent, anticipating what your opponent is going to be playing next, okay? Trying to be conscious of their cycle. Just because you're down, just play patient. There's lots of time, guys. That's the other thing, too. I think people get so aggressive and they just want to just end the battle so quick and take a tower. Just, there's a lot of time in battle. Just relax, okay? The battle just started, and I know exactly what I'm facing. Chip, chip, chip. Always when you play Hog Rider, it's about chipping. The reason why I recommend sometimes for you guys in the lower arenas to have both Mega Knight and the Valkyrie is because you have one always in your hand, okay? And they're very, very good to defend against, okay? Even Valkyrie is good for counter-pushing potential. He was just dropping troops here and here and here, right? And then you know they're all going to kind of clump up right here. Guys, that is just screaming Mega Knight. What's going on, y'all? Welcome back. Hope you guys are doing well. As always, your boy is back with the Clash Royale video, guys. Got a great one here for you today, okay? Arenas 12, 13, and 14. I'm going to show you guys 3 decks that you can use. One is going to be super, super safe. All right, might be popular. And the other 2 are going to be like OG style kind of decks. All right, of course, not all cards are unlocked unless you're in their respective arenas, guys. The first one is going to be a bait deck. This is one of my favorite, if not my favorite, to run. Great defensive pressure. You're going to have bait aspects with the Rascal Girls, the Barrel, the Princess, the Gang, constant dual lane pressure, just pressure in general with a Bandit. One of the best cards in the game, the best spell, actually the best 2 spells in the game are going to be rocking. The second deck is going to be P.E.K.K.A. Bridge Spam. This is the OG one. You can run Fireball. All right, it might even be better, but we're going to go straight OG with this one with the Battle Ram as well. I like to run the Ram Rider version. I've brought videos on that as well. And finally, the super safe one, it's going to be this Mega Knight Hog Rider, which was actually requested, just the combo of these 2 cards. But this is very, very good defensively. You got air covered, you got, you know, bait covered, I mean, anything swarm covered. You got obviously the best spell in the game, and the Mega Knight Hog Rider is super safe, guys. Just remember the Mega Knight, all over the place, obviously the easiest card to use inside of the game. It's a counter pushing card, okay? That's how you use the Mega Knight. You defend, you destroy, and you counter push, okay? Just don't overcommit with it. All right, anyways, we're going to go ahead and jump into the arena with the first deck, guys. And you guys know how we roll. We're going to go ahead and break it down after. All right, so we're going up against a level 11 here. And look at that, huh? So what he's probably going to do is run his Barrel, if I had to guess. And what we're actually going to do is, I'm going to get a little tricky here depending on if he, oh, there he goes. So we're going to go in with this Gang. So he has Log. And I'm going to go ahead and let this all happen. He used his Log. He's probably going to have Knight. Guys, part of it is learning your opponents. Okay, so we're going to go here with this. He won't be back to his... Oh, he goes in with that. All right, so we're going to go ahead and go in right now because he's going to get some work done with that Princess for sure. So he'll have to use a building. He'll use that. The Princess is going to help. We're going to go ahead and make him hopefully miss the Log. We'll see. You can get these guys all the time, all right? So he's going to go in with a Knight. What? Okay, I forgot I had Princess on the map there. Okay, it's fine. We're going to go ahead and do this. We'll get the Knight over. Obviously, the Goblins will walk over there and help out a little bit. I didn't want the Goblins to actually get destroyed, so he's going to try to do a little tricky himself. Not quite as tricky as I thought. All right, guys. So is he back to hit? Yep, he is. He gets back to that pretty quick. He's got a very, very fast cycle. So we'll let the dash happen. He'll have his Gang. There we go. So let's get another Princess on the map. At some point, he's not going to be able to handle, if I had to guess, the way this battle is going to roll is he won't be able to handle the Prince. All right, so let's see here. I'm probably going to have to start utilizing the... he's going to go Knight on the... Oh, that's perfect for us. Not a great play for him, ladies and gentlemen. You want to drop that kind of a little bit higher up. All right, we'll talk about this in the breakdown, okay? So we're going to go in with... I'm going to try to make him use some Elixir. He should go Princess opposite lane to attack those Rascal Girls, which he does not do. I'm going to go in with the Barrel. Oh, he had to do that. Yeah, I'm liking this. So let's go ahead and get a Bandit down now because he's going to go ahead and get the Princess down. There we go. Let's go in with this. Get rid of that. And I'm going to go ahead and go in with the Prince once again. Actually, I'm going to fireball this. I have to. Didn't like that move, but definitely had to do it. Get a little bit of Spirit Goblin chip. So we'll go here with the Princess. Oh, good. Rocket. So he's going super aggressive. We're going to try to make him miss once again. And we'll get a Princess down here. He misses once again. And you guys see what's being targeted, right? He's very predictable. Very, very predictable, ladies and gentlemen. So we'll go here. He's probably going to try to go Princess, I guess. Kind of cool that we face bait using bait ourselves, all right? So again, this is another one of those things where we want to play a little patient. Got to play patient. Let's go ahead and get this barrel out of the way. We would have taken another tower too, guys, all right? Let's go, GG's. All right, guys, going to go ahead and jump into the arena with P.E.K.K.A. Bridge Spam, the OG style, guys, all right? Love it, love it, love it. One of my favorite decks. I know I said this many a times. One of my favorite decks to run. All right, so let's see what little Luke has. Okay, we're going to go ahead and start with Bandit or Royal Ghost. Either way, you can start with either of those cards. As long as you're okay, we're going to go ahead and go in with this. Definitely stinks here, but we're going to go ahead and go in with the... He went yellow again. Again, I say this, guys, don't play this way. He might get a shot off. Yeah, he gets one shot off, but that's a lot of elixir he just committed to. So he's got that going on here. We're going to go ahead and go in right now. Want to kind of leave that Magic Archer alive. Okay, that was really stinky, but as long as the bowler doesn't... That stinks, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so he's not going to have too much to put in front of that. I'll be surprised if he does. He's not going to have much elixir. So we have to go Royal Ghost here. Okay, he does have that. So that kind of stinks a little bit, doesn't it? So what we're going to have to do is actually bring the Inferno Dragon kiting it, right? We got to walk it this way. So that way we can take that out. Pretty expensive. And we get a dash. And he goes on with that. Okay. All right. So we'll go here. I'll be surprised. Oh, my goodness, ladies and gentlemen. That was very surprising. So unfortunately, I do have to do this. So he's playing Loon Freeze with the bowler. Meta deck. Meta deck. Okay, so going to be a hard battle. It's definitely going to be a hard battle. You got to play patient. We'll talk about this again in the breakdown. And that is P.E.K.K.A. Bridge Spam sometimes shines in double elixir. In this case here, he doesn't have his Lumberjack and his Balloon in cycle, which is great for us. The bowler is going to be the most annoying part here. So he's probably going to throw... Okay, so he goes in with that. So he's probably going to go Balloon now. If I had... Maybe not. Thought he might have had the Balloon. If he did, that would have been his time to run it because, okay, he's running it here. I'm actually going to poison this, okay? I'm going to poison this, and we're going to go in opposite lane here. If I had E-Wizard, we would have been good to go. He's going to get one shot off. I do get a dash off there, so we're going to go ahead and try to get Magic Archer down. We're going to take it down, hopefully faster. I think he'll probably take that tower. Okay, he freezes. All right. So we're going to be okay, though, I think. We're going to get that other side. Hard matchup, like I said. He's already back to his bowler, but what I want to be able to do is I want to try to get him to use the bowler on the opposite side. So we'll go in with this. Now I have E-Wizard back in cycle. I don't agree with that play at all, ladies and gentlemen. How he's going to get the bowler. He's going to get the bowler down. We're going to go ahead and we'll get this down. Not a good play as well. And that's why. So we're going to go, see, that's the mistake he made. And look at that. All right. And we get that over there. And my man, look, he gave me the, okay, that's fine. That's okay. We'll go here. Yep, let's go ahead and do that. That was a good, whatchamacallit, but now let's go ahead and get this one back, right? My man did it himself. So let's get a Royal Ghost down. I got to hurry up and just log here. And the reason is because I got to just watch out for his Balloon. And we'll be good to go. And we're going to go ahead and do this. And then I'm going to go ahead and do this. And I'm going to go ahead and go with this here. Not even going to look at the screen anymore. All right, I want you to pay attention on winning. All right, and not emoting. Take that Loon Freeze out of here, little Luke. Gonna go ahead and jump into what I think is the safest deck here. Like I said, very, very defensive. The Hog Rider is one of the safest, strongest, nerf-proof win conditions inside of the game. Okay, so this, I'm telling you guys, you'll see. I mean, I'm not going to say this is going to be super cake, right? But it's... All right, so with the starting hand like this, we'll see if Snowball's great against that. I'm going to go ahead and Snowball this. All right, hopefully he doesn't get... He got one spear throw. Silly. Okay, so I'm going to go in with this here. We'll catch the Miner. And see how he defends against this. So it could be a little bit of a Miner bait kind of a deck. He could have wall breakers. So I'm going to let this all go. I don't... Now, what people would do here is they would drop, like, Baby Dragon and stuff like that. So I could have done that, I guess. But let's go in with the Baby Dragon now. What I meant is, like, supporting that Valkyrie without really knowing. Just let the battle happen a little bit, I guess is what I'm trying to say. All right, see how he's going to play, how he's going to defend, and stuff like that. So he has a Baby Dragon of his own. So what we'll do now is we're going to go ahead and get a Musketeer down. And then I have the Tesla ready and the Mega Knight ready with whatever he decides to do here. Whether it's... Okay, so he's got mini P.E.K.K.A. So we will go in with a... Boom! All right, and see the Musketeer? All right, he's going to turn on that Baby Dragon. And we're going to go ahead and Fireball this here. And he's got the Valkyrie. Unfortunately, my Fireball does not kill the Ice Wizard, guys. But that would have been really good for us. Okay, we're going to be fine here. I haven't even shown Hog Rider yet. So we get a little bit of damage. He gets that chip. Let's see. He's back to his Spear Goblins, right? So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to tie. I just want one hog hit. There it is, right? So we're going to go in now. Let some of them be targeted. And he's got the mini P.E.K.K.A. Just want one hit. Boom. There we go. All right. So now we go ahead and take this down. See, I anticipated that. We go in with the Valkyrie's fine. We'll go Baby Dragon of our own. We're going to distract. Guys, we're good here. All right. He's not going to be able to do anything here. That push was over aggressive. All right. And again... That's not how you should play, okay? Again, this is why a lot of people just get stuck. So that's going to be fine. We get the one little splash here. Let's go and take care of the miner. I'm not going to be too worried. I haven't used Tesla yet. I'm not too worried about the Ice Wizard. His damage isn't that significant. So I do want to go in with a Tesla now, though. That way I can get back to my Hog Rider. We're going to go in with this. He's got Witch. So let's go ahead and go in with this here. He's got the... Oh, no, all right, never mind. Forget it. I thought he was going to do something different. Let's see here, watching the elixir count, because we got the Tesla on the map, right? So watch this. Ready? Boom, guys. That's why everyone uses the Mega Knight. Everyone uses the Mega Knight because of that right there. We're going to go in with this here. That's shredded. Shredded. Safe. Easy deck. Hog Rider. And then we're going to go in with this right here. He's back, probably. No, he's not back to mini P.E.K.K.A. Okay, we're going to go. Oh, we got the badge, though. We're going to... Don't know hog hits, though. All right, so boom, 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 boom. Let's go here. We're going to get a Tesla down as well. And, okay, we're good there. We're going to have to now get this down. Hopefully we'll be able to take out the mini P.E.K.K.A. That's all that mattered. And we got a Musketeer on the map. So play a little bit safe here. This is where someone would overcommit, right? So we're going to go Baby Dragon because the Mega Knight's going to destroy anything he decides to put. Fine with all that. He's just... Don't clump him up either, okay? All right, so we got to let the whatchamacallit come in more. There we go. And a boom with a Fireball. And he's going to get that, but we're going to go ahead and go in with a Hog Rider. As long as that Witch goes down, let's go, guys. We should be good to go. We're going to go ahead and Fireball this. Hey, Hog Rider, will you go, please? All right, we're going to be able to get one shot, maybe two. Take down that... Is that two? Come on, hurry up. There we go. That's two. All right, we got two. Let's go in with this here. He's going to go Miner. All right, he's going to go Miner. Oh, no, he didn't go Miner. Interesting. So Musketeer is going to clean up most of that stuff for us. That's the beautiful thing about this. So let's get a Tesla down, too, as well. Mini P.E.K.K.A. would have gone to the tower. So let's see. We're going to have to snowball this, take care of that Witch. We're good to go. He's going to get desperate. Let's see. We're going to rinse and repeat here. We're going to get a Musketeer down. We're going to be fine here. I almost want to push opposite lane. Let's go ahead and get the Valkyrie down. Super defensive. We're going to go in with this. Boom. All right. He's going to go in with that. Nope, sorry. Oh, well, that actually is going to fool. I have to actually do this with the mini P.E.K.K.A. Boom. And I got to go in now because that was a pretty big mistake, but I brought it over to the Tesla, okay? He surprised me there. I ain't gonna lie. Let's get this down. The Valkyrie should go away. No more hits. One more hit. Let's go. GG's, guys. All right. Just start spamming stuff at the end there. Take the dub. All right. Safe, easy defensive deck. But you guys got to see there, too, right? Like, it takes some time, right? You know, you can't just keep throwing stuff. You know, battles are long. That one almost went the extent of the entire battle. All right? No T and everything, guys. All right, so here are the decks one more time. Okay? You know what time it is, guys. We're going to go ahead and break it down. Stay tuned. So much to learn these battles, guys. It wasn't a mirror matchup, but it was bait against bait. Super happy about that. All right, he had a better rotation. He got more damage than I did. He dropped the barrel. I dropped the barrel. He countered it. I was only able to surround with the Goblin Gang with a small counter push. Here's the thing reason why I put this screenshot in, guys. Learn the meta decks. I've told you that. All right, I knew he was going to drop Knight. I knew that is exactly how he was going to counter this. And I knew I had to be a little patient here. And he got super aggressive, as we'll see on the next screenshot here with dropping Princess at the bridge, okay? So, like I said, learn the meta decks to your advantage, right? You see 1, 2, 3, 4 cards, and you're already like, hey, I know. I'm going to calculate exactly how I'm going to beat this deck, okay? But I don't recommend dropping Princess, all right? Probably 8 out of 10 times, I'm not doing this. I understand his thought, right? He wants to get chip, and he did kind of do that. But guys, notice my Princess right here. I always drop, he should have dropped the Princess here. And look, I'm attacking this side, okay? But her range is so long, all right? She's going to be able to take care of stuff around here. he's going to have to answer this, and it's on my strong side. So if he logs it or something like that, he's chipping on a side that he's not trying to get damage on. I'm fine with that. Run Princess opposite lane. Her range is insane. The Princess is doing exactly what I said, okay? But more important than this, I don't think I knew he had E-Spirit, but more important than this is I knew he was going to drop the gang. Okay, again, part of winning battles is patience, not overcommitting, and just knowing what your opponent, anticipating what your opponent is going to be playing next, okay? Trying to be conscious of their cycle, okay? And he was not managing his elixir. You can see right now that his elixir count is always at a deficit because he's constantly dropping Princess at the bridge and things like that, and I'm countering it. It's just not worth the one shot on the tower. Eventually, I'm going to be able to overwhelm, and I don't even think I get the Prince down at this point. I think it's later in the match. So here it's funny, okay? It's a little bit harder to do the higher up in ladder, but in these lower arenas you can do it. He missed my barrel with the log, right? Boom, okay? It's just funny to me. So this is why I love the Rascals in this, okay? They're real, I think they're underrated, okay? They got buffed not too long ago, but the Rascals, he had to take a pick. He couldn't wait for the barrel to land because he wouldn't have been able to time everything, so he opted either it was tricky, I think it was, and he just missed it, or he was just trying to take out the Rascal Girls, but we got good bit of damage right there, right? And look what's over here. Princess, super annoying. That's why I say push opposite lane. I think he got scared or something like that. Okay, the Princess was marching again. Super annoying for him. That's why I run it opposite lane. He drops Tesla right here. I mean, the Tesla does have some range, okay? But he left this entire side open. If I had Hog Rider, I would have definitely run it. But he could have placed the Tesla right here. Then he would have had this side covered, and he still would have been able to take out the Princess. So that was just poor play. I think he panicked. This is the reason, first time I get the Prince down, right? This is the reason why I love the Rascals and Prince version. First off, you have a tank killer in the Prince, okay? So you got that checked. You're good to go. And then the Rascals, he's a solid tank. And then you have these bait cards, right? Look at how much bait is here. And you got constant pressure with the Bandit. All right, dual lane pressure, whatever you want to do there. They have to answer it. You cannot leave a Bandit unattended. And I got my 2 spells. I mean, I love this. This is my favorite deck. I think it's my favorite bait deck, I should say. But this Knight's going to go down. I can get a barrel on the tower with a Prince charge. All right, he might even log to try to, obviously get rid of his charge and stuff like that. But then the barrel is going to do damage. I mean, it's such an awesome deck. Okay, sometimes you got to play a little bit of patience. It's a little bit heavier than your typical, the one he's running, which is with the rocket. It's a little bit heavier. But guys, it's super nasty, especially when you hit double. So as you can see here, all right, pretty little barrel going, and look, Prince on tower, and we got this going. He can't. First off, he doesn't have log and cycle, but he can't do anything. And I got a little Rascal Boy over here, not too concerned with it. If I had a little more elixir, maybe 3, I probably would have run Bandit on the side. That's that dual lane pressure. But this is nasty. What is he going to do? He can use his gang, I guess, but it doesn't matter because the Princess is going to hit tower. All right, at this point, I'm like, he's actually, look, he's up on tower damage. But just because you're down, just play patient. There's lots of time, guys. That's the other thing, too. I think people get so aggressive and they just want to just end the battle so quick and take a tower. There's a lot of time in battle. Just relax, okay? You can win, all right? Just play patient. All right, so second battle, all right? So, okay. There's so much to say. All right, so he's running Lumberloon, okay? He goes YOLO at the bridge with this. Now, he did get me kind of in a bad cycle. I think it's 1 bomb hit or whatever, but I had to cycle really, really fast here. I think I get to E-Wizard. I think it's after poison. But the battle just started, and I know exactly what I'm facing, okay? That's why it's not always wise to just throw everything out, especially your win condition, immediately. Like if you're playing Royal Hogs, a lot of times you don't want to just drop them at the bridge first play. My point is I knew exactly I'm playing Lumberloon. Now, did I know he had the meta version with Bowler and Freeze? No, I didn't. All right, but eventually what I did, and you did see in the duration of the battle, I kept everything split up, right? His cycle was out of whack. He froze at the wrong time. He wasn't able to use Bowler effectively. He sometimes would separate the Lumberjack, the Rage, with the Loon. And I just kept constant pressure with this deck. So there was just like not a lot he could do. With P.E.K.K.A. Bridge Spam, though, you do have to be a little patient. I will say it's considered, I won't say it's a heavier deck. It's not a cycle deck. All right, so you got to be a little careful. Where people do make mistakes is they will try to dual lane pressure at the wrong time. And if you do that and they counter, especially if you have a big Mama P.E.K.K.A. that you just invested 7 elixir in, and you won't be able to defend. And that's how people get caught in a bad spot with P.E.K.K.A. Bridge Spam, right? But in this case, I was like, okay, I just got to defend against Bloom. Good to go. But again, I didn't know he had the freeze version yet. As I had mentioned, so once I saw the Bowler, then I knew. I was like, okay, now he's got freeze. If he didn't already play it, I would have known anyways at this point. Super annoying. Now, the thing I was trying to lock in here, obviously this is just going to get shut down, but the Magic Archer, I was hoping that the Bowler, the would not hit the magic archer because the geometry was locked in. And it did get one shot off, but just like one tile, but then I probably wouldn't have gotten the geometry, but at least I got one shot off. But that was my whole goal there. So right here is a really good play I wanted to point out to you guys. This is where some of you might lose. So he had the bowler that was counter pushing. Okay, obviously it gets one bowl. Okay, big deal, but but the Inferno Dragon, look, my elixir. Look at the cards. My E was non-cycle. I can't even cycle log to get to it, right? Because I won't have enough elixir for it. I had a bandit. So what did I do? I distracted and kited this way. Okay, so the bowler goes down. The Inferno Dragon starts to chase the bandit. I do get a little mini counter push here, and I think I connect with her as well. Point is both arena towers start attacking the Inferno Dragon and basically take him out, so I'm good to go. So that's another tip, right? Distract, see a card. If you don't have the right counter, see a card that you can kind of just distract with, even if you have to sacrifice it, because that Inferno Dragon would have taken the tower. Okay, so as you can see here, by the arena towers attacking, we got the Inferno Dragon half health. Now, look at this, right? We got the dash with the bandit. He opted to go, okay, this was his mistake. He should have went Valkyrie. He should not have gone Lumberjack, because then what he can do is save Lumberjack, and he can kind of bring his cycle back together. He has freeze here. He should have been patient there. I think this is where he froze something at some point, all right? And he did take a tower, I think. But at this point, I knew, again, if he didn't have Balloon, his push was separated, okay? And I knew this Inferno Dragon was going to go down. We had a Magic Archer. We had E-Wiz and Cycle. That's what I was really just concerned with, right? This is going to be the MVP of the battle, to be able to slow that Balloon down. Obviously, you have to space things out. If you are facing Loon Freeze, it is not an easy deck to play against. I will say that. Even in higher up ladder, it is hard. You make a mistake with Balloon, it is hard to recover. Notice this screenshot, all right? I wanted to include this for a couple of reasons, all right? Well, let this happen. I think this is actually when he brings this down and freezes the tower and takes it out, I think. I'm not 100% sure. But notice what I did here, all right? I put the poison down. Can't forget, most people won't even do this, and I typically don't, but in this case I had to based on my cycle, and I didn't have E-Wiz. It slows it down, all right? He does get a shot off, but then I drop Bandit because I want a little bit of a counter push. But I do think, like I said, I connect, all right? I get some tower damage, but I do believe he freezes this tower to where now he's up, I believe. I'm not 100% sure. Yep, it is, actually, because this is the next screenshot. So notice the damage I got here. He did get one balloon shot over here. He froze... I'm sorry, it's just funny. He froze the tower, and the Inferno Dragon was able to take it out. I had a Magic Archer because I was trying to take out the Inferno Dragon. That was probably... in all honesty, I probably should have just sacked the tower, because I dropped another 4 elixir instead of trying to build something up for the opposite lane. And I pretty much the Magic Archer just went to his death. It was like there was no point of me even dropping that. But he got me with a freeze and Inferno Dragon. All right, it worked. Okay. Here's what I knew was going to happen, though. All right, because I had some damage, obviously, on this side. And my whole goal was to make... Obviously, it's got to be a 2-1 victory, right? But notice what I'm doing here, right? I have the Big Mama P.E.K.K.A. wherever I dropped her back here somewhere, and I knew his main counter. Okay, his bowler's not going to work. It would distract, but his main counter is going to be this Inferno Dragon. All I need to do is get this down, and I was going to go. And I knew the way he was playing, he had a Valkyrie here he had to attend to, because what I did was I pressured opposite lane, and I think it was a Battle Ram and maybe something else, but he had to use a Valkyrie because he tried to protect that. So in his case, he should have sacked that tower and tried to go for another crown like I was doing. Okay, but look at this. Look at this P.E.K.K.A. That's it. That's exactly how I was playing this. Dual lane pressure, and that's the good thing about P.E.K.K.A. Bridge Spam. People, they just get overwhelmed, later in the battle, especially in double. You can guys see here I'm closing in on it. And you do that dual lane pressure, and that's why it's one of my favorite decks. And it overwhelms them. They can't do anything about it. You guys can see we're in the next battle, okay? So this is the easiest deck, I'm calling it, right? And this is why everyone uses Mega Knight, okay? No matter what he was going to... Look at the cards. First off, he's running 2 splash cards. I don't recommend that. He has Baby Dragon 2s. He has 3, all right? And he's got the Ice Wizard. Okay, so you can tell, too, he's got Mini P.E.K.K.A. and he's got Valkyrie. Okay, he's running a little bit of a defensive deck like I kind of promote here. But what I guess, no matter what deck you're running, especially in 2.6, you really want to. But guys, protect the Musketeer. Had her in the back. Very, very good counter to the Baby Dragon. And I knew that I was going to drop Mega Knight, and it was basically going to tank to take out, and the Musketeer would help take these things out. Okay, now at this point, look at my elixir, all right? Barely to 3. Barely to 2, I should say. And now I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to let this all happen. But he has to answer it, right? Okay, so at this point, I wanted to show something here, okay? I didn't want to use Snowball. I knew he was going to go Spear Goblins at the bridge, but I didn't want to use my Snowball. So what I did was, I believe I hovered Hog Rider. I waited for him to drop the Spear Goblins, and then I went ahead and distracted with the Hog Rider. So the arena tower went ahead and took out the spear goblins. Just wanted to save my snowball, and the reason why is because in my head, the snowball and fireball, they do knock back, right? Snowball, obviously, of course, the fireball does more damage, but the snowball will slow things down as well. So in my head, my push, counter push always, remember what I said, Mega Knight is a counter pushing card, was going to be Hog Rider with those spells. Okay, I knew he had Mini P.E.K.K.A, I knew he had Bats, I knew he had Valkyrie, lots of troops that he can use to distract and tank and destroy my Hog Rider. My whole point was to slow that down and chip, chip, chip. Always when you play Hog Rider, it's about chipping. So as you can see here, guys, there's a nice little pretty snowball there. Now, the way I timed this was he wanted to surround my Musketeer, which makes perfect sense. I did get the Tesla down, which is super annoying, right? When in doubt, if you don't have anything to cycle, just drop the Tesla down. You know, use that within reason, though. Depends on what you are playing. But at this point, I knew he had Witch, and the main point here wasn't to do any damage to the Witch. It was to take care of her little skeletons and to slow down this Valkyrie, which I did, which was great for us. And this Hog Rider is pretty healthy. And he wasn't able to get the Ice Wizard down in time. If he did, I would have got one less shot. But I think I got, I don't know, 2, maybe even 3 shots. You know, the Witch was obviously targeting the Hog Rider. But here's the beautiful thing. Again, why everyone uses the Mega Knight. All of this right here, all of whatever he's going to drop, I don't even know. All of guys, Mega Knight, boom. That's exactly why people do it, all right? And of course, the reason why I recommend sometimes for you guys in the lower arenas to have both Mega Knight and the Valkyrie is because you have one always in your hand, okay? And they're very, very good to defend against, okay? Even Valkyrie is good for counter-pushing potential. But one of your main defensive strategies, if you're not using Mega Knight, is obviously protecting this Tesla with a Valkyrie like right here, because the Tesla will do work, and the Valkyrie will hold the troops right here and basically clean it all up while you are building Elixir. And that is the main point, all right? So as you can see here, again, so what he started to do is very predictable. You don't want to be predictable either. He was just dropping troops here and here and here, right? And then you know they're all going to kind of clump up right here. Guys, that is just screaming Mega Knight, right? And that's the whole point, right? We're going to take out the Witch. The Tesla's doing work on this Mini P.E.K.K.A. We have a full health Baby Dragon. Now I'm down on Elixir, but I have a Hog Rider in cycle. So all I'm doing is waiting and calculating on when is the best time for me to run Hog Rider, okay? Hopefully with either the Fireball or the Snowball also in cycle. So once again, he started to continue to build those troops all over the place. Look at this, Ice Wizard, Witch, the Valkyrie. I got another healthy Baby Dragon. That was basically my push. It was Musketeer, Baby Dragon, and either Valkyrie. I guess I could have done Valkyrie, but Mega Knight. But the way he was playing, he kept clumping everything together, so it just made sense to do Mega Knight. And just keep defending and defending, and then waiting for that opportunity to put Hog Rider behind all of that on the counter push. I told you guys it's a counter pushing card. Okay? Told you guys. All right. So right here, as you can see... Stop me if you've heard this before. Actually, this is something over here on this other side I'm going to talk about. But guys, I went ahead and did the same thing. Look, he has a Valkyrie. I got a Tesla. He's got the Baby Dragon. He's got a Miner on there chipping. The Witch. How many troops am I going to take out with just one Mega Knight? Okay, but here, though, I think I had the Tesla down. Either if I didn't have it down already, I misplaced it. It should have been in this tile right here because I was trying to take care of a lot of these troops because it didn't pull the Mini P.E.K.K.A. But notice what I did. I knew he was going to get Mini P.E.K.K.A. shot, so he tried to get me off guard, but I snowballed right here because what that did was it pushed the Mini P.E.K.K.A. over just a little bit to where the Tesla would attack it. So it got one less hit. All right, I think it got 2. It would have gotten 3. I don't think that would have been tower, but guys, that's still, we don't want to do that, okay? He would probably have been in the tower lead, damage lead, I think. But once I shut that Mini P.E.K.K.A. down, I was good to go. And if I'm not mistaken, shortly after I started to run Hog Rider with the spell, you know, chipping with the Fireball and or the Snowball. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys enjoyed the 3 decks. Leave comments down below. Hope everyone is doing well, staying safe until the next video, guys. Thank you for all the continued support. Take care and peace out.